Hello, all. I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary. Now, after a bit of deliberation, I decided to go back to school for a master's degree in creative writing. And I'm doing this as I am rapidly approaching my 49th birthday. I'll be in my 50s by the time this is all done, but I think I'll be the first in my family to have a master's degree. So, why did I decide to go back to college after, well, such a late age? At this point in my career, does it really matter if I have a degree or not? I mean, I've come a long way in my writing, and everything I do today is pretty close to what I want to do for the rest of my life. So, what can a master's degree do that it improves on where I am today? Well, there are three very important facets to consider. A, I'm learning something new that may potentially improve my storytelling. B, that pride that comes from accomplishing something great. And C, bragging rights. At first, I am a proponent of learning in any form. Even the master class from Reezy opened my eye to a lot of things I would have never have thought to Google when writing my latest book. And the way things are going in this country today, it feels like a degree in any of the arts is going to become more scarce over time. I might as well do it now before I can't. Anyway, I've made a career out of Googling everything I needed to know to be a successful freelance writer. There are times when a properly structured course is more beneficial. I know there are things that I don't know about creative writing and becoming a prolific author, especially since there are things out there that I don't know what to ask. Plus, I'm not one to follow the whole mindset of fake it until you make it. I'd rather know what the hell I'm talking about. Now, secondly, there is a great deal of pride one gets from accomplishing something so great. I am quite proud in the fact that I finished the Reedsy Masterclass for how to write a novel. It vastly improved my writing. Now, I can only imagine the sense of pride I'll have once I slap that master's degree on the wall behind me. Each major accomplishment that you finish works to improve that sense of self confidence and how you react to the person in the mirror. For instance, I still get a swell of pride when looking over and seeing my first book, A Freelancer's Tale, sitting on the bookshelf next to Stephen King. Now, I'm sure I'll geek out about a master's degree for the rest of my life. And thirdly, we can't ignore the bragging rights. Now, I'm not really going to go around and brag about having a degree. I'm just not one of those people who are constantly looking for validation. However, I'm sure it'll come up in conversations at some point or another. What if I'm at a dinner party and the topic comes up? Or what's more likely to happen, in a instance with my dad who tries to flash his bachelor's degree, and then I can flash my master's. The bottom line is that I'm not going out of my way to make anyone else feel inferior. Saying something like bragging rights is mostly out of jest. But it would be nice knowing that I have a master's degree and that I put in the effort to obtain it. Yeah, I just had a thought. I could set up some content to compare Reggie's master class versus the bachelor's and the master's program at the college. That might be quite interesting to see the comparisons between the two and how Reedsy stacks up. Now, will I stop writing books and such while I'm working on my master's degree? Absolutely not. I still have a ton of stories that I'm going to tell, whether I'm in school or not. Now, there will probably be a noticeable shift between the books as you're reading through them as I improve, because I imply everything I've learned into while I'm writing. So when I took the Reedsy Master class, I wrote Shadows of Atlantic City. You could definitely tell the difference between that book and Kingmaker. But don't get me wrong, Kingmaker is still really close to my heart. I love that book. But you could definitely tell that Shadows was written way better. I don't even know if that was grammatically correct. The fun part is that I plan on documenting the entire experience on YouTube and on the blog if anybody is interested. It's going to be something similar to what I did with the Reedsy Masterclass, where I would do a weekly update on everything I learned for the week, essentially going over everything I've learned thus far. So, if all goes well, I should be starting classes in May. I'll be attending Southern New Hampshire University. They were one of the schools that we come across that had pure online classes and didn't charge an arm and a leg. And without any luck, I'll be able to move from SNHU after my bachelor's to the master's programs that are here in Denver. But we'll have to see how things go. I've never done this before, so it's all going to be quite new. In any event, it's kind of exciting. I feel a bit odd because I'm so old,
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
but a master's degree would be nice feather in my cap. Especially since I keep having people ask me if I'm going to create courses and teach online. I'll probably set up the playlist and the page on the blog for the video series later today. But it's going to be an interesting year, that is for sure. Anywho, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. For more videos about self-publishing, blogging, freelance writing, or anything else I cover, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I think it's going to do it for me today. I got a blog post to write for tomorrow. I'll see you next time.